Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My dear student of honors third year, this is Alamin, a lecturer of English Sir Ahmed College. I hope that you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. However, we are conducting a class on a drama of the honors third year, The Duchess of Malfi. The Duchess of Malfi. The main name of the drama is The Duchess of Malfi. This is a revenge tragedy. It is one kind of revenge tragedy setting Malfi, Milan, Rome, and elsewhere in Italy. These are the setting, and all the characters and the synopsis has been already mentioned in our previous class. So today I will not go there to discuss and to make it enlarge. So in this class I would like to discuss with the character with the act of the drama as usual. Chronologically I will discuss it. At first I would like to discuss about the act 1. In act 1 we have some scene. So scene 1 of act 1 will be discussed at this moment. The Duchess Palace in Malfi. Make it clear. The Duchess Palace in Malfi. In Malfi, the place is in Malfi, where in the palace of Duchess, where Duchess lives. In this place, the scenery has been addressed, or the stage has been situated in such a place that Duchess Palace, where the characters has been reserved. Antonio and Delio. On the stage, we can see that we know Antonio is the main protagonist of the drama, and Delio is his friend. So, Antonio and Delio are discussing the former return from France. As Antonio has returned from France, for this reason they are discussing about the French culture and discussing how the French king runs his court. And Delio and Antonio is also discussing about the French court, how the country is governed by the king. That has been discussed with the two friends. This is very normal if we visit with someone who has already come from a foreign country. Then he will say something about the characters, about the features of that country, and we will listen it very carefully. That such a thing has been taken place in the drama. Comparing it to an easily poisoned fountain, and Antonio compared it to an easily poisoned fountain that has been addressed or mentioned by Antonio as a poisoned fountain. That the French court was not smooth, it was corrupted, or it has many problems that has been pointed out by Antonio. They are interrupted by the entry of Bozola and the cardinal. When the two friends were discussing, that has been interrupted. That has been interrupted by his friend, by the entry of Bozola and cardinal. Bozola and cardinal. Bozola is the villain of the drama, Cardinal is the brother of Duchess. Antonio and Delio hold their conversation. As the two men entered into the room for this reason, they have stopped or they hold their talking about their personal discussion. Stepping to the background to watch, Bozola angrily tries to gain the cardinal's pardon. Here we can see that stepping to the background, when they entered into the stage, then Bozola, then Antonio and Ferdinand, Antonio and Delio go to the background of the stage and they look at that Bozola is angrily trying to seek pardon from Cardinal. Speaking of the time he has spent in the galleys in penal servitude, and they were talking about their previous deeds that was doing the Bozola, and possibly he has committed some mistakes, some corruption has been taken place, and Bozola now want to seek the pardon of Cardinal for that purpose. And in the service of the cardinal, and he was also involved with the service of the cardinal. Bozola declares that he is surely done with his service, and Bozola tries to make cardinal understand that he was surely and totally engaged with the service of cardinal. He was totally busy with cardinal. Bozola is trying to make cardinal understand the matter. But the cardinal is not interested in Bozola's new merit and takes his leave. But cardinal is not willing to get his new merit. He already understood him, he already knew him. For this reason, he is reluctant to utilize his new merit. He knows about him very well, and he wanted to leave the place, leave Bozola. Bozola compares himself to Tantalus. Now Bozola is comparing himself, and he has chosen some characters such as Tantalus. Tantalus is a person who was never able to get the uh, help or assistance from as he most desires. What does he want? What he wanted? The wanting was not fulfilled by the others. Tantalus is a character that has been included in this by the Bozola, and he also said that like an injured soldier who can only depend on his crest, Bozola tries to make him understand that he is such a man who is an injured soldier and depending on the crutch, no good grasp or support of any kind, and he is trying to get any support, any kind of support he is wanting or he is desiring, but totally the matter is something different that he will not get any assistant or help. When he leaves, Antonio and Delio comment on his past offense. When Bozola leaves the place, then both Antonio and Delio was discussing about the past offense of Bozola and how he will surely come to no good if he is kept neglect. And they are also discussing that he will surely come to no good. He will be addressed or he will be represented in front of them as no good. If he is kept neglect, if If they neglect him, he will not come to any good to them. Ferdinand comes into the palace taking to his courtiers about the tournament that Antonio has just won. Ferdinand is also a brother of Duchess. He entered on the stage. He entered on the stage and he would like to congratulate Antonio that he has already won a game, and he was there to greeting him for his winning. When the Cardinal, Duchess, and Cariola is a new character in front of you. Possibly you have forgotten. Cariola is a maid servant of the Duchess, and she is very uh, faithful to Duchess. When Cardinal, Duchess, and Cariola entered to speak with Ferdinand, all of them are now on the stage to speak with Ferdinand. Antonio and Delio have a moment to themselves to discuss the cardinal's character. At that time, Dace, Delio, and Antonio got some moment to speak about the characters of Ferdinand, how Ferdinand the person is. They are now willing to discuss about it, and they discuss about the characters of Ferdinand. Cardinal's characters. He is found to be very dishonest, disagreeable person. Cardinal, they are discussing their passing comment over Cardinal that he is a very dishonest person and disagreeable person in that court. As his as is his brother. Not only Cardinal but also Ferdinand possess the both type of character, that he is not also a honest person, an honest person. He is also a dishonest and disagreeable person like Cardinal. Ferdinand only their sister. Ferdinand have only their sister Duchess. We already mentioned the name Duchess. Duchess is the sister of Ferdinand and Cardinal. The Duchess earns the personal approval of everyone. But in that case, we can see that Duchess is something different from her brothers. Her brothers are disagreeable person, dishonest person. They don't have any morality in them. But on the contrary, we can see that the Duchess is a very good mannered person. She is very pleasant and gracious woman. Duchess is addressed before Domdev as a pleasant person and also a gracious. That means a kindful person to them. They are discussing about it. After the two gentlemen leave, when the two gentlemen leave, Ferdinand petitions his sister to make Bozula the manager of her horse. Ferdinand applies, present an application to his sister Duchess that Bozula should be appointed as horse service. He will serve the horse as a manager of the horse. For this reason, he will serve it. A manager has some duties, such as he will serve, he will manage all the horses. When everyone else leave, when all the person leave, Ferdinand and Cardinal reveal that it is because Bozola to spy on their sister. When all the person live beside Ferdinand and Cardinal, the brothers, the siblings of the Duchess, they are discussing that we are willing to make Bozola as a manager for the horse of Duchess, but his main duty is not that. He will spy on Duchess, that what Duchess is doing absent of her brothers. They are looking for that. They are willing to appoint Borola as a manager of her horse. When Borola is brought and made aware of this plan, and when Borola appears on the stage, Ferdinand and Cardinal was making him understand that his main duty is to be spy on her. He at first refuses. He did not accept the proposal of Ferdinand and Cardinal. But ultimately, but at the end of the discussion, he is given no choice. He is given no choice, but ultimately he had no choice. Do whatever you like. I don't have any intention to do that, or I will not do that. It is not his intention. He says that you can do whatever you like. Boswell has no choice. The Cardinal and Ferdinand then turned their attention to his sister. At that time, Ferdinand and Cardinal turned to his sister. They turned to his sister and urging her not to marry again. And they request her that you should not marry again. Now that she is a widow, we know Duchess is a widow, going so far as a threatened with her death. At that time, Ferdinand and Cardinal threat her that if she remarry or marry again, they will kill her. In Ferdinand's case, she refuses to be bullied and once her brothers are out of sight. But at that time, when her brothers are out of sight, when they went away, she proposes to Antonio. She proposes Antonio by giving her wedding ring. Duchess had a wedding ring and he proposes Antonio by giving it to him. Having Cariola, the Duchess made as their witness. At that place, Cariola, the maid servant of the Duchess and very much faithful to her, was the witness of the incident. The private ceremony is legally binding and the Duchess and Antonio become husband and wife. And the private ceremony has been arranged privately, and by this marriage ceremony now Duchess and Antonio become husband and wife. This is Act 1. And Act 2 will be discussed now. Act 2, scene 1 of Act 2, we can see the Duchess Palace in Marpi. The place has not been changed yet. They are still in the palace of Malfi. 9 months later, after 9 months, Bozola and Castoricho entered. Bozola and Castoricho entered. Bozola criticizing his companion's appearance. Bozola was conspiring about the companion's appearance and telling him that he would make a ridiculous jest. And Castorio, as was an old enough person for this reason, he is criticizing Castrigo and said that he is a ridiculous. He is a man who can love others. He is such a man has been included in that jest. When an old woman intrudes on their conversation, when an old woman intrudes on their conversation, Bozola's insult turned on her. Bozola turned on her and insults her, calling her haters to the point that no amount of makeup would help. And he addressed that the lady is such an aged lady, no makeup or any other thing will not help her to make an young woman. He also accuses her of being too like a witch, and she sings to her as a witch. The old lady and Castorico leave Bozola alone to muse on the mysterious way of Daces is acting of late. As Bozola and Castorico was in a mysterious way that they are meeting with the Daces, but it was getting late. He believes she is pregnant, and Bozola believes that possibly the Daces is pregnant. But Delio and Cariola knows that the Daces and Antonio are married. Only Cariola knows that Daces and Antonio are married. No other one does not know about the matter. But Bozola suspects that possibly Daces is pregnant at this moment and aims to prove it by using apricots both to spark her pregnant appetite and induces labor. And here Bozola get apricots. Menace apricots. Apricots is one kind of fruit which is used to test the baby in the baby or baby chick. It has been used for baby chick. When a woman will eat it, then she will feel the labor of delivery. She will feel the pain of delivery. For this reason, she managed apricots to and give her it to eat. And when Daces had it, as apricots were believed to do, and apricots has been used to test that. When she enters, accepts the fruits from Bozola, and the fruits have been taken from Bozola and quickly start going liver. And when she taken the fruits, she got the pain. She then tries to her chamber claiming to be ill. When the pain has been started, she claimed that I am ill for this reason, I will now go my chamber. with a worried Antonio following her egg. And the matter spread worried about through Antonio and some other person. And scene 2 of Act 2. Same place and time in the previous scene. The scenery has not been changed. We are in the same place in same scene. Bozula alone realizes that the Duchess is indeed pregnant. Bozula now understands the matter that Duchess is pregnant. After accosting the helpless old lady again, after accosting means greeting. Accosting means greeting. After greeting the helpless lady again, he watches as Antonio and the servant commotion about the Swiss mercenary who had invaded the Duchess' room. At that place, we can see he watches as Antonio and the servant commotion. A servant's commotion about the Swiss mercenary. Those who are salaried person of the palace, they are now in the noisy situation, who have invaded the Duchess' room, and all of them are trying to attack on the Duchess' room, and the loss of several jewels and gold utensils, and some gold and jewels and good utensils that has been lost. Even with all uproar, when all kind of uproar has taken place, Antonio is not distracted from his wife. But in that place also, Antonio is not distracted. Distracted means get some misunderstandings or making some blunder. He is not doing such a thing. She is actually in labor, but after taking the fruit, the Duchess is now in the with the pain. Cariola, the lady's maid, enters with good news once Antonio is alone. He is the father of a son. When Cariola gets such a moment that Antonio is now alone, then he offers her a news that Antonio, you are going to be a father of a male child. The scene 3 of Act 1, Act 2. Same place and time in the previous scene. There is no changing of place and scene. Bozula re-enters the now empty room. When the room is empty, Bozula enters into the room. Having heard a woman, the Duchess shrieked. When Duchess was crying or she was harshing. Antonio discovers him and questions his purpose in being there. Then Antonio enters and asks her why he is here in this place, since everyone had been commanded to keep in their rooms, as the it has been commanded for all that all of them should be settled in their personal rooms. Antonio tells him to stay away from the Duchess since he does not trust Bozula. Antonio then tells Bozula to stay away from Duchess. That he tells that you should not stay in front of or by the side of Bozula. You should away from her because he does not trust Bozula. In Antonio's hesitation, when Antonio becomes agitated, he accidentally drops a horoscope for his son's birth, which Bozula retrieves. He realizes that it means and resolves to send it to the Dace's brothers with Castrigo. The scene 4 of Act 2, the Cardinal's room. Now, in the Cardinal's room, the Cardinal and his mistress, Julia, are discussing their radisvos. When a messenger calls the Cardinal away with an important message, in the Cardinal room, Cardinal in his mistress, Cardinal and his mistress, they are gossiping. Delio enters to find Julio alone. Delio also loves Julia, and he was looking for such a moment. Uh, he was a suitor of hers and offers her money. He was a lover who want to seek love for her and offers her money. Julia leaves to meet her husband Castrico, and Delio fears that her husband's arrival means Antonio's secret marriage is about to be revealed. When Delio and Castrico are now in the room when they are arrived, then she considers that possibly the marriage of Antonio and Daces will be revealed soon. Scene 5 of Act 2, we can see that Rome, the scene has been changed. Now we are in Rome, in Ferdinand's private apartment. Ferdinand lives in Rome for this reason, the scene has been taken from there. And enlarged Ferdinand with the letter from Bozola and his brother Cardinal meet to discuss what they think is an awful treachery by his sisters. He got the news from Bozola that Daces is now in a treacherous situation. She has made a situation which is very disturbing to them and which is a matter of sadness, matter of regretful to them. Ferdinand is angry to the point of shouting at his sisters. Whorish behavior. When Ferdinand was talking with his sister, but his sister Daces is not talking with him in a smooth way. She is very much harsh with his behavior. He knows of the child but not of the marriage. Though Cardinal knows the matter about the marriage, about the son, but who is the husband of the Daces, it is not clear to him at all. And the Cardinal struggles to control his brother's temperamental outburst, but he is always trying to control his outburst. Ferdinand resolves to discover the man his sister is seeing, threatening all and sundry. And in that situation, we can see that Ferdinand is mindful to discover the man with his sister. With which person her sister Daces is engaged, it is to be discovered. It is his main aim at this moment, threatening all and sundry. And he threatened all the members of the court individually, he threatened them. And now want to discover the man who is engaged with his sister, the Daces. However, in Act 1 and 2 has been discussed. Act 3, 4 and 5 will be discussed in our next class. So you have to note down or jot down what I say in front of you, the information that has been given in our previous class. You have to adjust, you have to match it with the previous classes, then the drama will be clear to you. And in our next class, we will discuss from the Act 3. Okay, thank you very much.